Hello guys, in this tutorial we're gonna change this horizontal menu in vertical menu. So let's do that. We're gonna use code from last tutorial basically. There is no need to repeat code. So yeah, we're gonna delete this thing, and the moment when you do that, when you don't have that float thing, result will be this. Okay, kinda nice. Kinda look responsive, and it actually is responsive. Check this out. So that works, but it's a kind of ugly because probably wanted this navigation to be in dedicated div. But before we do that, how to set like width here? Can you do that? Well, sure, just go here because this is a primary UL, only one, and just type width, for example, 150 pixels. Will that work? Okay, there you go, kinda nice. So the best option probably will be to put this into individual div. So let's do that. Okay, we're gonna change our HTML, of course. We'll say div here. You can use ID, you can use class, I don't know, let's say ID. Like a sidebar. Only one sidebar on a page. And we need to close that thing down there. Okay, let's target it in a CSS through hash, and ID is sidebar. So we can say width, for example, 200 pixels, and there you go. But now you will have like a container where you can put additional things, links and such stuff, images and advertising. Okay, so for example, let's copy paste this couple of times, right, something like that. And you're probably wondering, well, what about difference between these like sections? Can we do that? Well, sure, we can say, for example, margin from the bottom, margin from bottom will be, let's say, 10 pixels. Okay, something like that. Well, the thing is that inside these individual sections you can have more links, no problems about that. Something like that. Okay, fine. What about little bit of margins around this div generally? Well, we're gonna target sidebar and we will say margin 2 pixels, and the result will be that. And what about padding? Sure, we can use padding here, 5 pixels. Okay, kinda nice. Well, what about background? Like you wanna have it all around these individual links? Well, we can say background, and what is appropriate here? I don't know, I'm not good with colors, like light yellow, let's say. I always forget that T, or my keyboard is die soon, something like that. Well, yeah, you probably see that, maybe not. Well, let's use yellow. Yellow, okay, kinda nice. And what about borders? Well, border color, for example, red. This one will be stupid because I need to have style. So border, for example, 5 pixels, solid red. So I don't need this line down there. Okay, let me test that. There you go, that's kinda nice. What about height? Well, let me see. Right here we're gonna say height and 800 pixels. That will work. Can we position this to be like to right side? Well, let's test that. Position absolute. So this sidebar will be movable. Position absolute, and from right we will say 0 pixels, and from a top we will say 0 pixels too. And now we need to flush this thing basically up here, totally in a border of browser, hopefully. Okay, that will work. Why do I have this space here? Oh, because of margins. Right, so I have margins here. So if I remove those margins, then I will get 0 distance. Right, so let's go to left side with absolute positioning. Right, no, this will be left one. You guys need to know this from a couple of last tutorials, and top will remain. Okay, so basically moral of the story is, if you want to play around with the right or left sidebar, then definitely put that into some kind of general container, because it's easier to move that thing all over the place. Okay, well, at least that's how I think about that. And how to gain experience? Well, this is the thing. You can go to some very simple websites on internet, and you can observe their source code. Basically, just go to view page source and then tinker a little bit about HTML structure, go to their CSS and learn from that. And also you can download free templates from internet, especially for beginners, plain HTML, plain CSS, no JavaScript, so you can learn from that too, because you can easily destroy that template from internet, because you can always go and grab it again. Okay, so if you don't want to invest too much time in your own, then just do that. Find the free HTML and CSS templates. Right guys, that's it in this tutorial, and as always, thank you for watching, and see you next one.